We are joined from Ramallah by the political analyst, Dr. Ashraf Okkeh. Welcome, sir, to Qnews. Let me start off by asking you, could we witness a nuclear agreement, you think, between Iran and the United States in the near future?
I don't think we're going to see that soon, and Iran has taken things for escalations. And I think there will be negotiations between the US and Iran without international guarantees, and Iran might accept the negotiations in the framework of the five-way international trend before the US strike. And I don't think there will be negotiations soon. Especially that the Iranian side considered what happened of military procedures and operations, and U.S. Deception was aiming to trick Iran into giving up any form of nuclear program, whether peaceful or not. And under these circumstances, there will be no negotiations, and the political statements by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Iran that they are rejecting any negotiations, and they are leaving some sort of door open to negotiate with the European Troika to engage Russia and China in these negotiations.
Dr. Okkeh, do you think Netanyahu could actually reignite a war with Iran soon in an attempt to save himself from prosecution?
I think so. If Trump was not able to save him, and given the internal interaction with the within Israel, with the Israeli public, as Netanyahu, if he does not guarantee the proposed four drafts, first tying Netanyahu to the bloodshed and prosecuting him, Netanyahu does not want to give up political action, and he wants to run for the next election, and that's why he would take any measures necessary to remain in office, and he would head into further escalation. That's one side of the story, but let's wait to see what would Trump decide and what is the posture of the United States. There are preparations for Nermer to visit the United States to prep for Netanyahu's visit. Is it going to lead to a truce in Gaza and a truce with Syria? There are talks regarding Israel reaching a phase that these are dramatic days, and how they are expanding in the region and concluding more agreements. Any war would go against this trend and against peace in the region. Will Trump be able to force Netanyahu, who is now captive to the desires of Netanyahu, and Netanyahu is now a captive for Trump's desire. And right now he is not only requesting not to be prosecuted, but he also once promised to remain in office. And we are witnessing an unfamiliar state of politics between the two countries, and the U.S. signals mark that Israel is now doing its natural duty as a tool for the U.S. in the region, and I don't think Netanyahu will be able to exceed the U.S. desires.
Okay, Dr. Okkeh, how do you view Iran's statements against the International Atomic Energy Agency, the IAEA, of not cooperating with it anymore? What do you think?
These statements are related to the Iranian understanding of the agency's role and the Grossi's statement in this regard. And I think in general, let's understand that after the US-Israeli strikes on the Iran nuclear reactors, Iran is heading for North Korea. Iran took things very seriously into escalation and more conflict, and not to go back to a negotiation phase or on the Libya or to follow in the Libyan footsteps. Now Iran is supported by Russia and China, and they might take things away from the U.S. Desires, and they might actually ignore the international agencies, but the international agencies now have biases, and they should not do that. And the last report issued by the agency was politicized,
I'm afraid,
especially
Dr. Akka, I'll have to interrupt, and that was Dr. Ashraf Okkeh from Ramallah, the political analyst. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on Q News.